Hello everybody, this is Kyrix with another one of my Endgame reviews. This time we'll be discussing Pokemon Emerald, which I did a challenge run for, a self-imposed challenge I called a 6 run, where I could only play through the game with 6 Pokemon, no HM slaves, no exceptions. The ones I chose, obviously, were my starter was Mudkip, all the way up to Swampert. Yeah, I can never remember what order those go in. A Numel, which was originally going to be a Vulpix, and I evolved him into a Camerupt. Electrike into Manectric, which is a signature Pokemon for anyone who knows me personally, which is maybe 2 of you. My Dragon type was Trapinch, so Vibrava, Flygon, you know. Psychic type, Ralts, Curlia, Gardevoir, and she didn't quite perform as well as I'd hoped, but yeah, it happens. Then again, I'm recording this on the same, literally right after. I'm uploading episode 30 as I'm recording this right now. So I haven't finished it, which is weird for me. Usually I finish it first, but it's a foregone conclusion I'm going to beat this game. It's just how quickly, how many videos. I'm guessing 32 will be the last video I make for the Emerald 6 run, unless I do bonus stuff later, but see, the rest of my team, Aron, Laron, Agron, big fan of him. He came through in a big way when it mattered. And what was the last one? There wasn't one. That was all of them. Okay, this was partially penalized in awesomeness when I did Stars challenge on Ruby, because after playing Stars challenge, my own challenge seemed silly in comparison. Add to that the fact that I was already recording this and Mystery Dungeon. I was recording all of my Let's Plays that ran during the first quote-unquote season, more or less at the same time. So it was a scramble a lot of times. It'd be, oh well, I want to do Pokemon Mystery Dungeon because it's so much fun and I'm getting into it so much. And so I record Mystery Dungeon and I keep recording. Oh my god, it's Friday, I gotta put Emerald up. So Emerald became less of a joy and more of a chore. Because it's never a case of, oh, I'm going to fire up Emerald and play that. It's, oh, it's Friday, I better put Emerald up, you know? And that's unfair because I really do love this game. It's just, I've beaten Pokemon in most of its iterations up until the 3rd generation and so many times. There's no real mystery for me there. I know how it ends, but when I'm playing Mystery Dungeon, which is a blind run, which was a blind run, the story just gets its hooks into me and I have to see what happens. But at the same time, I have other videos that go up, like I had to do Final Fantasy IV. When I was right around the time Red Rescue Team for Mystery Dungeon was down to about 6 videos left, I realized, oh, I better get a move on and do Explorers of Darkness. At the same time, I realized, oh, I need to do Final Fantasy IV because that's going to be going up in about 4 weeks after Mystery Dungeon. So I basically one-shotted that game pretty freaking fast. I know I'm plugging those games and not this one, but there were a lot of setbacks for this. Like, I kept screwing up a lot, forgetting things. Some of my videos were ludicrously short because I didn't know I forgot something, or as I said in the episode 30, I described it as I was in a bad mood for it. I wasn't in the right mood set for it. So as a result, I would play until something annoyed me, and then I'm like, you know what, that's the video. You know, click. Because since it was a last-second scramble, I had to get it done, and it was a case of, oh, well, this'll do. And that really was unfair. If I had it to do over again, I would have finished all 7 of my Let's Plays before I aired my very first video. But of course, if I'd done that, I would have missed Star's Challenge, and that opened up so many things for me, you know? So trust me, I'm doing it right on the others. For the Metroid run, which I just can't stop plugging that game. I'm sorry. I'm just so excited about it. But for the Metroid run, that will be a live airing thing in some cases. But then again, my rules exclude challenges, so it's not a big deal. That being said, I'm trying to get ahead of it and record it. But all my other Let's Plays are being recorded in advance. I literally have... Let me just ignore the clicks, because there will be some, probably. Right now, incomplete Let's Plays that I'm recording. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I am currently recording 8 different Let's Plays, and I've got more on the way. And those are the incomplete ones. There's one in there that I think is actually, Final Fantasy IV that's done and it's going to start airing as of next Thursday. No, not next Thursday for you. Yeah, you're seeing this like 2 to 4 weeks in advance. Next Thursday for me. It's Friday the 13th, December, or not. It's September 13th on a Friday, 2013, as I'm recording this. So, in a week from me, that'll be airing. So yeah, I'm doing it right this time. I'm recording everything in advance. So, yeah, I'm talking a lot about what the problems with this Let's Play are. And they're all problems with me, not with the game. There's nothing wrong with this game. It's a good game. So let's talk what's good about it. This was I always like the third feature in any of the games that are done, because they usually come in trilogies like red, blue, yellow, gold, silver, crystal, ruby, sapphire, emerald, diamond, pearl, platinum. You know? And I like the third ones because they add features the other games didn't have. For example, when I do the 4th generation games, and I would have started it ages ago if not for me, the recording screwing up cataclysmically. It was something that I couldn't fix. I mean, the sound was completely destroyed on these things. Like 8 videos, so. So it's got that going for it. It's got new features. It's got the match call system. Or no, not match call. Is it match call? Yeah. It's got match call, which is an improvement. It basically goes back to the phone system of gold and silver. Team Aqua and Team Magma are both antagonists in this game, which I like. Because in Ruby, Aqua is the good guys and Magma's the bad guys. In Sapphire, Aqua's the bad guys, Magma's the good guys. But neither one of them are good, and neither one of them are really bad. I mean, yes, they're extremists, but they're nowhere near on the level of Team Rocket. You know, they're not Team Rocket, where, oh, we're going to steal your Pokemon and conquer the world. And they're not Team Plasma, which I only know through Lucajin's Let's Play, which is, oh, we're going to free all the Pokemon in the world. We're going to take your Pokemon and set them free, PETA style, so that we can use our Pokemon to conquer it. No, they're not like that. They legitimately think they're the good guys. They really... And for as stupid as their goals are, their hearts are in the right place. It's, we love the sea, so we're going to expand the sea so sea Pokemon have a place to live. And Team Magma's like, well, what about land Pokemon and people? We live on the land, so let's expand the land so that we have more places to live. You know? So they were much better villains, because they were morons. Let's not mince words here. They were morons, but at least they were trying to be the good guys. You know? So you got to give them points for that at least. And in this game, they were flat-out antagonists. I mean, you'd have situations where Archie would come save you from friggin' Silent Bob. Or no, Archie is Silent Bob. You'd have Maxie come save you from Silent Bob. And then Silent Bob save you from Maxie. And yes, I'm sticking to that name because that's what his sprite looks like. But they'd always react with, well, what, you hate them too? Whose side are you on? So... it added a couple new features. Not features, areas, like the Battle Frontier, which, when I'm in a better mood and I'm much further along on my recordings and I don't have anything active anymore, I might go back and do the Battle Frontier, because this is an actual cartridge that I own. It's in a safe place. It's lodged in my not my N64, my GameCube, because I have one of those GameCube things. I bought it years ago to save batteries. Cost me like $40, but it was worth it. But like, there's a Team Magma base. Team Magma didn't used to have a base. It shared a base with Team Aqua. Now it has its own base, which is cool. They added the rocket fuel thing, which was something that was exclusive to this game. They added your first run through the goddamn Sky Pillar. They added the fact that you could get Kyogre and Groudon and Rayquaza. And they let you choose which of the dragon types, Latias or Latios, that you would get. In my case, Latias, because she's adorable from Pokemon Heroes. Yeah, the anime colors a lot of things that I would do. Normally, I wouldn't have cared less about Latias versus Latios. And then I saw Pokemon Heroes, I'm like, oh god, that is so cute, I want one. You know? What else we got? We got, they changed the gym leader. Wallace is out, Juan is in. Steven, I believe, is no longer champion, now it's Wallace, or maybe he's one of the Elite Four, I don't remember. Also, all the gym leaders have new Pokemon, which really throws me because I'm used to one or the other. Because I'll be thinking, oh, Sapphire or Ruby, I've got this going on. Nope, okay, it was like this in Ruby. Oh yeah, this is Emerald, you know? Lots of good features that this game has, the other ones didn't. Bad feature is moving all of the friggin' contest houses to one place. That is stupid. They give you these stupid little minigame towers, which you don't need in their place. So anyone wanting to do Conquest has to wait until they beat the game to do it, or about to beat the game. Because they're in the last frickin' area. So that's retarded. Talked about what was good about it, talked about what was bad, talked about what was bad about me recording it, plugged some other Let's Plays. So, ranking. Yeah. Time to break out the cell phone from my calculator. Okay, graphics. I'm going to give them a 4. Graphics looked really good. You know, I'm rather pleased with them. Now, when you compare them to Ruby and Sapphire, which I won't be doing in some of these categories, there's literally nothing different. You know, it's the same game. But this was, I believe, the first... I think the GBA is a 16-bit, I'm going to say it is, but this is the first advanced generation Pokemon, and it shows. It looks drastically different. Matter of fact, when I first played it, it looked so different that I'm like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. But then again, like I say, I'm not a graphics guy. I'm not going to hold this thing's different graphics against it, and I'm glad I didn't. Sound. We're going to give that a 3. I mean, it's got the decent Pokemon score. It's good. It's not memorable, you know. I just realized that I think I may have ranked... No, I'm thinking something else. I'm like, if I ranked Ruby and this comes out different, it's going to be funny as hell. And it's going to show just how stupid and inconsistent I am. But I'm pretty sure I didn't rank Ruby. Gameplay. For the new features, I'm going to give it a 5. Story. 3. There's nothing... You know what? No, I'll make that a 3.5. Because Ruby and Sapphire are given a 3. This I'll give a 3.5 for the tweaks to the story, the fact that neither team is good, etc. Difficulty. I'm going to give this a 4. And it's a subjective 4 because I'm giving this a 4 because if you're playing Emerald after playing Ruby and Sapphire, you're going to slip up on things. You're going to expect things from other gym leaders, and they're going to throw something completely different at you. So for that alone, it gets a 4. So, the total score ranking, the by the math ranking is a 3.9. Kyrix's ranking, I'll give it a 4. This is a good game. I recommend playing it. I happen to like it the best out of the 3 that you choose from, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, from Gen 3. It's a lot of fun. I think. Oh, there's some other gameplay features that I forgot. I think it also adds in the some of the older Pokemon, like some of the Johto, Kanto Pokemon. I think once you complete the Pokedex, you can go back and get your national dex or whatever and get a different starter. I think it unlocks some Johto Pokemon. I might be confusing it for Fire Red. I really don't remember. A lot of the Gen 3 games blur together. Technically, Fire Red and Leaf Green would be a Gen 3 game as well. But I'm still going to stick with Emerald. I mean, I love my Fire Red. Well, I love my Leaf Green because that's the one I have. But I do love Emerald too. So, this is Kyrix, and this has been my endgame review of Pokemon Emerald. Thank you. Goodbye.